What is going on, everybody? Big Money here, and today what I got for you guys is some Robin Hood Sherwood Builders. Let's get right into it. So we're gonna start a new game.
Robin of Locksley survived the burning sands of faraway lands as he served his role in the unforgiving Crusades. He emerged unscathed from deadly skirmishes just to become an exile and face mightier enemies in his own home country. After his previous hideout in Silwich, which was razed to the ground, the forests of Sherwood granted refuge to him and his retinue, while its new rulers threatened all. King Richard the Lionheart's untimely demise plunged England into chaos and left roving bands and their petty warlords free to fight amongst themselves for territory and influence. The Sheriff of Nottingham, a murderer and usurper, exploiting the pervasive lawlessness, pillages one area after another, increasing his power and leaving the poor residents of Sherwood at the mercy of wild fate.
Alright, so we got a little cutscene intro. Alright, so our current quest right now is to speak to Tuck at the safe haven. So we're gonna head down here. I'm gonna go with dynamic. This is just the combat mode. Precise is pretty much you can't move when attacking, and dynamic you can obviously move freely. So I'm gonna go ahead with dynamic. Difficulty we're gonna use normal. The game is kind of unforgiving, especially at the beginning. And I'm gonna be showing you guys some tips and stuff like that along the way. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and speak to Tuck over here.
I always worry when you're away from home for long, Robin.
My good friar, the sheriff will face death well before I do.
Haughty as always, I'm just glad to see you in good health, friend.
Don't worry, we're not in danger this time. We're safe here.
Nothing I can do after the nightmare that the Crown's men brought on us and our old home.
This time they won't run into us. We're well hidden. I saw to that.
The previous settlement was so goodly. I know you all too well, you crafty fox. I'm aware you're scheming to fight back.
What matters is everyone made it out alive. After I defeated Black Henry and freed Marion, the sheriff completely lost his composure. I must stop the enemy before he becomes too powerful.
The enemies, the king and sheriff, don't stop at their own henchmen. You constantly hear about ever more scoundrels plaguing the surroundings of Nottingham.
King's allies grow in numbers. Some are bought with land assignment, others threatened with death and confiscations. We must weaken the grip of the king and the sheriff if we are to feel safe here.
Definitely, Robin. Recently, Little John had his shirt cut. We can't take risks like that.
He'll recover. You know him. We each have our crosses to bear. You say so yourself.
Well said. You may be right. This settlement seems secure.
This time no one will find us. Time to let an arrow loose right into the beast's heart.
I believe you, dear Robin, but before you do that, you must regain your strength. Setting up a new village is exhausting work. Eat something, have a drink, rest in your home. We'll talk later.
Alright, so they want us to eat food and drink water, so we can easily do that. We're gonna put this there. These are our potions. I like wearing the hood because it gives me that feel. I wish I could actually see my character's face, but it is what it is. Alright, that's fine. We're gonna go ahead and keep that on. Put this as 2. And then we're gonna sort that. Alright, so 7. We're gonna drink water. And to refill, you just come up to this well and then just craft them. And then this back here. All right. Alright, we gotta go speak to Tuck again. I'm gonna loot all this other stuff once I get to the part where I gotta go hunting.
Have you already managed to get some rest? Good friend, it'll never cease to amaze me how little sleep you need. This can't be healthy.
It's good for you, as long as you have water instead of wine, good friar.
I'm not swayed by this. Besides, those who sleep don't sin. I'll keep my wine.
I knew how you'd react. Take it easy, Tuck. Your cask supply's safe.
I should think so. It's a strategic reserve for a time of crisis.
Certainly. Not another word.
I take it you slept so well you misplaced your weapon. Where is your bow?
This time I didn't lose anything. I broke it during a hunt. We've had so much work with building a new village that I haven't had time to craft a new one yet.
The forest hasn't been kind to us of late. The worst is behind us, however, and now you can take to making your bow in peace. Grab a hatchet and fell a few trees. The wood should suffice for both the bow and the arrows. I have a hemp cord here that should do as a bowstring.
That's all the help I need. Thank you, Tuck.
I know how much you value your weapon. See to crafting it, but be right back. Our village needs your help.
All right, so we gotta get some trees. Let's go ahead and put this there. All right, so in order to know what trees you gotta chop down, you gotta bring out your axe. And they'll glow in green when they're at a distance, like that one, this one. These you can chop down, but you do them in the builder menu. I'll show you guys once we get to that part. And like that one. Now, when you get closest to the tree that you can chop down, they might not glow, but they will show pine. And the way to do this is, when you get to when that little, like those 4 like dots pop up, that's when you want to hit it again. You just have to time it correctly, and you'll be able to swing faster and chop it down quicker, and use less stamina while you're chopping it down as well. We're gonna go ahead and continue to chop some more down. I'll do most of the playthrough on camera, but like the grinding stuff, like ore gathering, wood gathering, and stuff like that, I'll do off camera. And this is gonna be a fast travel point right here. It'll pop up like this. These right here, well, you can't really see them because I'm not close to it, but there'll be fast travel locations. Anything that has this right here, a stable master, you can fast travel to, and there'll be others once we go over here. I'll show you guys. We're gonna chop this down, and then we're gonna make some arrows and a bow. Alright, so let's go ahead and make a makeshift bow. At the very start, he gives you that bowstring, so you don't have to worry about that. And then we're gonna make, they stack into 200, so we're gonna make, let's make it all. And then we're gonna put this right here. We're gonna put that right there. I'm gonna predominantly be using the bow, because that's how I like to play in most survival games. And then we gotta speak to Tuck again.
With a bow like this, you have nothing to fear. Unless you get on Marion's bad side again by telling her to cook for you. Even the purest steel and holy water wouldn't help you then.
Time's long past. We've explained things to each other and agreed I wouldn't make this mistake again. Speaking of whom, have you seen her anywhere?
be at ease. This time no one lured her into a trap. She left to help the locals. She'll be back sooner or later.
That sounds like her. You said you could use my help here?
Yes, there are many things we need. Food most of them all. A better archer couldn't be found in all of Sherwood. Before you set off to take from the rich, perhaps you could use your skills to aid us.
I'll gladly try out the new bow. Stoke the fire. We're having a roast tonight. I'll leave the meat in storage.
Everyone in the village is working so intensely, a small feast should lift their spirits.
All right, so now we gotta go hunting. So before we head out to go collect some meat for camp, we're gonna come in here. We're gonna take everything in this in here. Take everything that's in there. If you hold the loop button, it'll take everything in the vicinity, as long as you're close to it. I can't remember if there's anything up here. There's.
I dream of a life with no point to
Go ahead and take that.
beds and endless feasts. Are you saying you trade your bow for a silver spoon?
All right, so we have some copper arrows, so we'll put that there. Be careful coming down, because you will take fall damage.
Heard any news from the village lately? Same old.
As you play the game, you're gonna come across these beds. That every single bed in the game has a chest right here, and they're all connected. So anything you put in here, you'll be able to access it across the map. Alright, and then we're gonna take this right here. That's some salt, good for crafting. Open this chest, take this. That repair kit is gonna come in handy. Take this. I'm just going around the camp collecting everything. All right, that seems to be everything. All right, so in here this is like the storage for the camp. So we're gonna put the food, and then we're also going to put this stuff here, wood. We're gonna keep those two, put that in there, and then we're gonna upgrade this to get another row. As you upgrade it, it's gonna get more expensive, and we're just gonna try to unlock them all the way at the bottom. All right, this is some wood arrows. We're gonna put that there, and then we're gonna put that there, and then this is a healing. It heals over time. We're gonna drop this because we don't need that, and we're gonna head on to go get some meat for the camp. So it's telling us to go over here. I'm not gonna head over here. I'm gonna head over here. It's just a easier area to navigate. Actually, no. We'll actually head over to where the game wants us to go. I have the tutorials turned off currently. Yeah, I have it turned off. So. Because I already know how to play, so I didn't really see a point of having the tutorials on. Alright, so we gotta head up there. Alright, so, alright, here they are. This is why I don't like being in this area, because the deers, they're not as, well, they're common, but I don't really like, oh, and as you can see, these are checkpoints right here. So the game only saves once you hit a checkpoint. If you don't hit a checkpoint, and you've been like doing a mission and you end up dying, you will respawn at the latest checkpoint. There's no like manual saves or any of that. All right, so we're gonna head up here. We're also looking for a specific plant. Okay, so we got guys over there. So we're gonna not go over there yet until we get the food that we need. Got that one. You can freeze time. Well, not freeze time, but like slow time. One thing is you want to lead your shots, because, oh. I didn't realize that I had switched my arrow type. So all the arrows I was using was whatever was here, which was the copper ones. You can kind of tell which arrows you're using. If you look at the bottom right, it'll show like 1 above the 160. And if you hit the button, it'll say 2. So you'll be able to know exactly which arrows you're using. And the reason I don't look at what I'm looting is because all you got to do is hold the loot button and it'll pick it up. Alright, so we got a guy up there and up there. So we're going to go ahead and take them out. Oh, ow. Archers are very lethal, but you can kind of disrupt them if you dodge or if you hit them. Right before they hit you. Alright, he's dead. I'm still hesitant if actually I missed something over there. I'm still hesitant if I want to end up we just doubled up. I forgot what I was about to say. Alright, so we're gonna take this. We're not gonna do too much because this is how I make money in the game. But I'll show you guys in the next video on how to make easy money, because we're gonna have to make easy money. Especially early out in the game. So you wanna run and get to here. Pick this up. I have sprint on toggle, so sometimes it's kind of tricky to get. That was terrible. Alright, so we're gonna head back to camp now. We can either run there, or we can go ahead and fast travel there. We're just gonna run there. Fast traveling in this game, it doesn't cost a thing. The only thing that it takes is hunger and thirst. So if I was to fast travel here, my hunger and thirst bar will go down. Obviously the percentage that I just showed. So minus 1%. These right here, when you come across them, you want to end up doing them. They're little puzzles. So for example, this one right here is you just got to step on these things and then you'll unlock. This wall over here will come down. You can go ahead and loot that. So we're going to figure out. So we got to press them in order. So that's not the first one. This is not the first one. Is maybe this one? Okay, this one. Okay, so if you mess up, you have to start from the beginning. Let's try this one. Yeah, I messed up. I was supposed to go to the bottom. You'll kind of get the pattern. They also switch up, so it's not always gonna be this easy. This obviously is just because it's the very first one. Oh, okay. So it's this one. Oh, wait, hold on. They also switch up, so it's not always the same one. Okay, so it's this one, then this one. All right, and then we're gonna go here. We're gonna loot this. Take all of that, and we're gonna go back to the base. These are the plants that I was looking for, because this is gonna be early good healing. So this is the best healing, especially early game. Some people say like the wine is better, but the wine takes hunger and thirst, and I'm not trying to have my hunger and thirst depleting every 5 seconds. So we're gonna go ahead and put this meat inside the chest. Things will disappear after a minute, after a while, so not bothered with that. I'm gonna put this in there, and this, and this. We're gonna put this up here, sort, and then we're gonna keep this because we're gonna sell it. And let me put this as well in there. As you can see, our thing is starting to get full, so that's why we're gonna have to make money quick. Let's speak to Tuck real quick.
Saints and heavens above, you're back safe and sound, good Robin. Allow me to ask, how was the matter of our does? Was your hunt successful?
How long have we known each other that you still need to ask? My eyes haven't failed me this time either. I just hope that there's enough for everyone. Please, make sure they have a warm meal today.
By the Blessed Mother, of course it shall be done. Well fed and under your leadership, they will soon take up proper work.
What do you mean by that?
The expansion of our settlement, of course. The merry men are starting to run out of breathing room. You are surrounded with many loyal people. Each of them needs a roof over their head. The more houses there are, the more able bodies we have for work.
I think I know what you're hinting at, Tuck.
Have I become that predictable? In that case, I won't beat about the bush. We need wood to construct homes for the village's inhabitants. There's more of us here with each passing day.
All right, so we have to get some stone and some wood inside the storage. So he did not give us a pickaxe yet, because I think the pickaxe is the next one. So we're gonna just head around here and we're gonna pick up the stone. There's another way to get stone by mining it, but we don't have the pickaxe yet. He's gonna give us a pickaxe, so we're gonna wait for that. We're just gonna go ahead and collect this stuff. I forgot to pick this here. And then loot does respawn, so that's a good thing. Or it also respawns as well. There's also a trick I'll show you guys once we get to that part in the playthrough of where you go to, like what's the distance in terms of when ore starts to respawn. All right, so we're gonna put this in here, this stone in here. That's gonna make that part of the quest unlocked. Let me go up here again. Actually, no, let me go over here. This, okay. You want to save as often as possible. Every time you fast travel, it's going to automatically save, so you don't have to worry about that. And you can also sleep to save as well. That also increases your health, but it decreases your hunger and thirst. So just make sure you have food on you at all times. The food that we put in the chest, I'll show you guys exactly what's that's used for, because it's not like they're gonna eat from it. There's a specific use for it. One tree, when you knock it down, it usually gives you around 10. So, like, right now we have 25. We'll see how much we get from this one. Alright, so that gave us about 12, give or take. I wasn't even hitting that one. I was hitting the one behind it. Alright, so we have, yeah, we have more than 20. Like I said, I'm not going to be showing all, like, the tedious work. I'm just going to do it at the very beginning. Show you guys. And then, like, any grindy work, I'll do it off camera. Alright, so put this in there. Put that in there. And then, we got to now construct the house. So, to construct the house, you want to go to manage your village, and then it's going to give you this little layout here. You can obviously move around with the key, WASD. Right mouse button, if you click it, well, click and hold, you can kind of tilt it. Also, it shows you up here, like, the buttons and stuff. So what we're going to do, so we have 60 food, 2 workers, and then 2 available workers. So you can assign them to do various things, like, if you want them to go hunting, they'll go hunting, fishing, herbalist, or they'll gather plants for you, and then miners. Well, what we're gonna do is we're going to first go down. All right, so let me actually get out of here first. Go back into it. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna destroy this. Not as okay, so we need space. So we need to go ahead and make some space in the storage. Because when you destroy those trees, they're gonna go into here. So let's actually take these apples out. No, I'm gonna keep the apples in there. We're gonna take the dough hide because we're gonna sell that in a minute. Go here. All right. So destroy. Once you destroy it, it's gonna take 3 food. So that's what the food is for. And then we can open up a whole bunch of space doing this. I'm just gonna take out these. All right, so now we have an open field over here. You can go all the way over here as well. All of this, anything where, like, when you click on a tree, like highlight over a tree, and you can obviously, this is as far as you can go this way, and then you can also go on this side as well. All of this is also buildable as well. But what we're gonna do, since this is the main part, we're gonna go ahead and build a house. So go into house, click house right here, and then these big trees that you see, like these, this is where you would put the tree. I mean the house. And then it's gonna take 2 workers to build that, so they'll do that. It builds pretty quickly. It takes about like 10, 15, 20 seconds. They'll build that, and then once they construct the house, we'll go ahead and speak to Tuck. Let's go ahead and drink. Let's fill up this bottle while we wait. All right, now let's speak to Tuck.
There you are. I saw the new building. A fine job. I've always believed that carpentry is an exceptional craft.
True. Looks cozy.
Now is the time for the people who live there to get to work. Fortunately, none of them expect a free dinner. We have a few tool production specialists here, and if you build a furnace, you will see that for yourself.
Tuck, are you trying to use some underhanded ploy to send me out into the woods?
God forbid! This time to the quarry. The furnace requires stone. Extract it and watch over the construction. You won't regret it, as we need the tools the furnace provides.
All right, guys. So in the next one, we're gonna go ahead and collect that reed that we need, because we already have these the wood and the stone. We just need the reed. But if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that like button, comment, subscribe to my channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
Me, come and see me. Got money, be. Come and see me, baby. Come and see. see me. Come and see me. Got money be. Come and see me.